the fellowship hall wing was built while you were there, right?
We had, there was a house there, a two-story house we took down and put the fellowship hall, classrooms, nursery, pastor study.
Yeah. You told me a story before about how you kept the materials safe. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do. There was a gang in our neighborhood of kind of young teens and probably junior high age boys, and I asked them if they would meet with me, which they did. We rounded up several of them, and I was able to determine which one really was the leader, and so addressed some things to him, but to all of them, and told them we were going to have a lot of materials coming in there, and would be stored out where they were quite accessible, and if they would help me to just be sure nothing disappeared, we would have a treat after things had gone up. I figured they would be the ones really that would be carrying things away, but there was not a nickel's worth of anything disappeared from that site. They were our policemen.
This family was reached before we came through BBS. And the wife she was a model to me, as a mother, as a wife, as a daughter-in-law. I just saw her giving herself in ways that went beyond, way beyond. And I admired her. At the time, I didn't see her husband joining in that way. He came, he was there, but many times he hardly looked my way or would speak to me. I'd try to speak. But she was a faithful witness. Developed cancer along the way, we heard about that. And stayed. She was all right. If God wanted that to enter her life, that was fine. She continued to be the vibrant witness. I can just see her smiling yet, and her upbeat ways, always. Years later, 25 years later, went back to visit First Church and be there one time. And she was gone. Her husband came up, and he was a different man. Just really embraced me, glad to have us there. His countenance was entirely different. He was just lit up, on fire for the Lord. And I thought, her faithfulness through hard times and keeping pleasant when I didn't see a smile on his face very much. Just developed through the years, and I thought, what a beautiful story.
Yes.
Yep.